Welcome back to Derbs News. If you're new here, we just find funny articles and or funny headlines and then make jokes about them. For example, we have scientists reveal new theories on how Screaming Mummy died. This is the face. Now, I have a couple of my own theories, and I'm going to run through them real quick. Number one, I said taking too fat of a shit. It used a bidet for the first time. Stubbed his pinky toe on the couch. I just wrote down orgasm. And bro saw Medusa. That was the last one. Also, I'd like to apologize for misgendering because it was a woman apparently, but who fucking cares? She was around 48 years old when she died. Hot. One explanation says she experienced a cadaveric orgasm or spasm, where muscles that were used extensively before death suddenly go rigid post-mortem, indicating that she likely died in excruciating pain. In other words, she could have literally died screaming. Right, so my explanations all make sense. Also, I just want to say real quick, please don't ever let me die like this. If you see me dead, close my fucking mouth. Just imagine you die and you're like floating from your body and you look down at yourself and you see your mouth gaping open. You know how upsetting that would be? It's like you're asking for a cock in your... Also, when your girl keeps sucking.
Oh my god.
True polite crime. LA burglar leaves apology note. Sorry, but drugs are expensive. Here is the sticky note that they wrote on. It said, sorry, need money for drugs. Won't come back. And this is absolutely incredible. And as some of you may know, I also leave sticky notes everywhere I go. Here is one that I keep on deck. Sorry that you had sex with me last night. You know, sometimes I just feel bad that they wasted 15 seconds of their life. Here's another pre-planned one. Sorry, can't talk. Deaf. And this one is strictly for the homeless. I live in Portland, so homeless population is rampant. Sometimes I'm very scared, and I figure if I just become mute and show them this, they'll get the message. Here's another one. Be back in 30 minutes. This one is actually from my dad. Roughly about 15 years ago. You can see where I get it from. There were 10 businesses burgled. Burgled? Burgle? Is that a word? God. I might say that to a lady later. Be like, yo, you trying to get burgled tonight? So 10 businesses burgled and vandalized over the last few nights, and cops think there could be just one perp. I like that he said he won't come back. That's nice. That's not obviously what I got from my pa. I respect this. He did apologize, and at least on my end, he is completely forgiven. Apparently, he took the bills and left the coins. Valid. And that's apparently all that we have so far. What do terrorists have against Taylor Swift fans? Everything. So that's a headline, and it's labeled under war stories. Okay. Okay. If I don't like Swifties, I'm a terrorist? Then lock me up. Taylor Swift basically had concerts in Vienna planned, but then there were alleged terrorist attacks on the Swifties. Also, before we read more into it, I would like to say that I have a theory on who this was. She does have a laundry list of exes, and personally, I believe that they created this organization, we'll call it, some say terrorist. The suspects intended to use explosives and knives to cause mass casualties. The situation was serious. The situation is serious, but we can also say a tragedy was prevented. Man, first Trump and now Taylor? They're targeting anyone with talent. So there's supposed to be 200,000 attendees at the show, and both those suspects have become radicalized on the internet. What? People becoming radicalized on the internet? No, that doesn't sound right. Main suspect had sworn an oath of allegiance to IS. Also, chemical substances were seized in his apartment during a house search, which is interesting. I don't know if it's just toilet cleaner or what? I think the next question that I have, though, is were they Swifties? Again, Swifties, don't come for me, but you're all fucking crazy. Kanye West admits he was drinking when he wrote 2022 anti-Semitic tweet. What? He was drinking alcohol when he... What? No, but I do get it. Sometimes I do crazy shit too when I'm drunk. Like there was one time I stormed the Capitol. Another time I pushed an old man down the stairs. Oh, and one time I accidentally sang the N-word during a song. That was crazy. Allegedly, I'm saying. We all have our demons, as he puts it, and his are anti-Semitic. It's because he was drinking Hennessy. But that makes complete sense now. Now I get it. Okay. God, that's why I stay away. Because once Hennessy gets in my system, boy. I was drinking when I put up the DEFCON tweet, Wes said. You want to know what alcohol I had inside me? Hennessy. Naturally. Sorry, don't know what that means. It turns us gay. What? Oh, gray. The demons come out and come in. Because he said gay. I thought he said gay. I forgot this was the tweet. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And he put it in all caps too. That is so stupid. That is so crazy. That's so insane. I've never said anything crazy on alcohol like that. I mean, I've said some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like this one time I ranted about Canadians for 3 hours straight. And I will back that up because fuck them Canadians. We need to rebuild that wall. Those stupid fucking maple leaves. Are you kidding me? We got people like Cody Ko running around in our country doing what he did. And don't even get me started on Justin Bieber. No, I actually like him a lot. A bedroom mirror set our house on fire. Don't make the same mistake we did. Jesus Christ. How bad was the sex? Or maybe the sex was so fire that the mirror caught fire. Either way, that's why I cover all mirrors and lights before I have sex. You never know. It could be extremely hot or it's so unfortunately despicable. It could be also that the mirror was positioned in a way that someone outside saw them having sex and then they burned the house down because he was watching and he was like, okay, let's not have these ones reproduce. So they're saying don't keep a mirror near your window because it'll catch on fire from the sun because it reflects and there's how it sees the mirror and then reflects and makes fire. Oh shit, and it actually did catch fire. Wow.
Here, use this.
And finally we have Mr. Beast. I just want to say real quick, there's way too much information to talk about, so I'm going to talk about one specific thing because the other ones are still building. IRL Squid Game competitors, aka Beast Games is what they call it, complained it was too real, reporting injuries and poor treatment as they fought for $5 million beneath a grinning Mr. Beast. I'm sorry, you're complaining about injuries and poor treatment as you're fighting for $5 million? Why the fuck do you think it should be easier? Fuck you all. Turn it into Squid Games. Beast Games is aiming to be Squid Game without literal death, but it may have gotten closer to some of those other elements than participants expected, which is literally retarded. I'm sorry. What do you think? For $5 million, don't you think you have to go through some hardships? So they did sign a contract that said, I understand that such activities may cause me death, illness, or serious bodily injury, including but not limited to exhaustion, dehydration, overexertion, burns, and heat stroke. Then what did you expect? Did he get a bunch of fucking pussies in there? Sign me up. I'll fucking suck a dick for $5 million. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But I'll do a lot for $5 million. So apparently they were only fed twice a day. Which literally I do that already. They received inadequate medical care. Not ideal, but who cares? and had witnessed fellow contestants vomiting, passing out, and being removed from the arena on stretchers. Several were taken to a hospital. God, they just sound like a bunch of bitches, dude. I swear to God. So the only thing that is controversial is the part where some people needed medications and they didn't get them. Some females were menstruating and got late access to their underwear as well. And to that, I'd say just don't menstruate during the most important competition in your life. It's that simple, honestly. So it's just baffling to me that people are complaining about so much, minus the medication part. That one's, I'll admit, pretty reasonable. But everything else, shut up. Just shut up. $5 million. That's what you're competing for. And you're bitching about... And mind you, I know it's not the people who got close. It's all the people who got out right away. These people are just complaining about bad working conditions like they've never had it before. You've never had a shitty job with shitty work conditions? I have permanent damage in my shoulder from a shitty work environment. You don't see me bitching every day about it until you do see that. But I mean, honestly, it's not like he's torturing people.
I just wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm vocalizing to people, I wish the lights would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing.
Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. Subscribe. We do need to hit 1 million. I'm looking for it in the next roughly day and a half is the goal. It's the new goal. Yeah, I love you all, and just shove it up there. Shove it right up there. Do with that what you will. Okay.